ABC Wide Bay.
Well, did you know there are more than 150,000 people living with Parkinson's disease in Australia? It's the second most common neurological disease behind dementia, and the numbers are climbing. But while a cure remains elusive, the humble sport of ping pong offers hope for people living with the disease. PingPongParkinson is a global movement promoting ping pong as a form of therapy for Parkinson's disease, founded by Croatian-American musician Nenad Bak. It has 300 branches in 26 countries, and the first Australian branch has recently opened in Hervey Bay. But how does playing ping pong help someone living with Parkinson's disease? Well, to find out, Fraser Coast reporter James Taylor speaks with the Australian coordinator of Ping Pong Parkinson, Helen Halford.
I've had people telling me that they're feeling better and moving better, and they have noticed that since they've started to play. And those that play regularly say that when they stop playing because they took a week off or something, they notice it. They feel even like a little more down or depressed. So they talk about the mood improvement and the movement improvement.
And what's the medical science behind it? Why is it having such a beneficial impact on people?
There's some studies that have specifically studied table tennis sessions over a period of weeks with people with Parkinson, but there are very few of them. But we do know that racket sports seem to prolong life. We know that there is a timing issue. So people with Parkinson, they have a visible tremor usually is one of the first things that they'll notice. And that is simply the baseline tremor that we all have starting to slow down. And so it's a matter of timing. It's the brain's timing of muscle control. As soon as they start playing table tennis, the tremor goes away and their movement is fluid again. And it's an absolute joy for someone who has got to the point where every time they move, they have to think about it in a voluntary manner. Nothing's automatic and nothing's smooth. And then they play table tennis and it's all really just lovely and flowing, and often they're less prone to falls and they're moving better in general in life if they play regularly. It would be great to play 2 or 3 times a week.
And the social aspect to it, everyone's obviously got a really good rapport.
Yeah.
I imagine that might have an impact as well.
Yes, I think because some of the non-motor symptoms of Parkinson include depression and other aspects of mental health, and so having a sense of connection and family and sharing about your experiences of your condition with other people and feeling supported and encouraged. People get off the couch, they sink into the couch and watch TV and get depressed, but they come to ping pong. It's not about discipline or anything. It's because it's fun and they want to see everyone again. And we often have feedback from people that they feel like this is like seeing old friends, or it's like catching up with family when they come back. For Hervey Bay, it would be lovely if more people wanted to come and try here. More people would like to open their own chapters. This can be something that happens in a retirement village, a recreation centre, a table tennis club.
For people here in Hervey Bay, whether they themselves have Parkinson's or you're a family member of someone who does, what should they do to get involved?
Well, they can contact me at helen@pingpongparkinson.org. They can call the Hervey Bay Social and Activities Club and find out the details. They can just show up if they like. Mondays 1:30 p.m. or come in a little earlier. I'm here earlier, and we can talk about what they'd like to achieve and any concerns that they have, and then they can just join in or watch the first time, whatever they like to do.
Australian coordinator of Ping Pong Parkinson, Helen Halford. And recently, Nenad Bak was in Hervey Bay to perform for the new Ping Pong Parkinson group. He explains how he discovered the benefits of ping pong after he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease at the age of 55.
I love ping pong. I love bars. A friend of mine, Bob, invited me to Westchester Table Tennis Center in New York just to play for fun. And we played for 90 minutes, something like that. The next day, I felt much better, like 50% better. Next week, we played again, and again, next day, I felt better. I said, now, this is not coincidence. This is something there. And after 3-4 months, I could play syncopation, which I couldn't play on the guitar.
So when you saw the benefits to your own life, was it important for you then to see what you could do to share that, I guess, with everyone else?
Well, there's no fun if you know. Everybody who has Parkinson is like my brother or sister. I feel with them. I'm connected with them somehow. And it's very emotional for me. You saw the face, you saw the smile. You can't take the smile off the face. It changes their life. For me, it fills my heart with joy. I like lovers who don't vote the same. And talking to my father in the stars and the rain. Oh yeah. If I had another life, if I had another life, if I had another life, if I had another life.
Founder of Ping Pong Parkinson, Nenad Buck, speaking with Fraser Coast reporter James Taylor. And you can find out more about how ping pong is helping people live with Parkinson's disease in an article published today on the ABC website.